Hi, it's David here with Futures Trading. I know I said I'll be back next week, but gold is somewhere I don't think it's going to wait until next week before it do what I think it'll do. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you this information now, and I'll just cover it next week. So let's do it this way. Now, I want to welcome my subscribers and followers. I want to take the time to do that. I added you guys. Jerry C. Lifts, thank you so much, my friend, for coming on board. Hasway, I believe I'm pronouncing that right, 915. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, do forgive me. I do not mean to mess your name up. Forgive me. And I want to say thank you, Saul, for the like. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate you doing that. I thank you so much. User 7472, again, awesome job. I forgot to thank you guys in the video I did earlier. Do forgive me. I was trying to hurry up and get that information to you. Again, thank you so much for all the efforts you're putting in, user 7472, as well as KJU. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate you doing that. Let me see who else we got here. Yeah, Jerry Lifts, thank you again for joining. I really appreciate you coming on board. Cycling Gang, I believe that's yeah. Thank you so much for coming on board and for liking the material there. I appreciate you doing so. Uh, and be like SSD. Thank you so much for the like and thank you for joining. I appreciate that so much. Dapper Dan, again, thank you so much, my friend, for supporting the information. I appreciate that. Now I don't TNT Prize again. I really appreciate all the efforts that you're putting in as well. You have done a remarkable job liking the information as well as Tommy Espinosa. Thank you so much, my friend. Again, I can't thank you guys enough. It's so many of you, and I really appreciate the time that y'all take to like the even the material that I've covered like months ago. I appreciate you going back and hitting that like and trying to support the material. I really appreciate that. Now, let me go ahead and get into it so I can get you guys what you need so y'all can trade this. All right, now this is where gold is at right now, it's 1947. All right, but should you want to catch these zones, I suggest you definitely grab this information here. You could have caught the buy side of it. It kind of fell into it. I put the ranges in here as well as the center of the chart. You're more than welcome to view that information there. And again, if you're new, you divide the scale. I put the indicator here for it. I put this together to, of course, stabilize the chart because the price scale will move on you, but you'll want to divide the chart in half, the upper half and then the lower half. And then from there, just focus in on that, even though the scale move. Always keep your eyes locked in on those locations, so that way you don't have to use a lot of different tools in order to know where the market can possibly turn at. And the static levels is as such, of course, 25 down to 15 and 15 down to, of course, the '05, I believe. Let me see. Let me make sure here. Yeah, down to the '05. All right. So that's the static level there. All right. Now, of course, the decline, they fell into it. There's those ranges. You can grab those times. I don't want to go all the way through that, but you could have grabbed, of course, this lift that they did. You could have possibly been a part of that. And of course, you gotta keep in mind they have been moving down. All right. Now, this is the targets that they have. Let me show you that so you'll know. And I put the zones above us too, so you'll kind of know how to go about that. Now, if they go through the zones, this is something I got to go ahead and tell you, as I told you with the NQ. Once they go through the zones, you flip them. All right. So from 55, if it's to become the buy side, it will go 55 down to 45. Okay. So it will go to 45 somewhere in there. So right in there. All right. So you would flip it upside down. All right. And so even up here, if they can get above these, price need to hold above this level to get the targets. All right. And then you got a few targets above you. All right. I believe this is the last one I applied. This is another one further up, but I took it off. I doubt they'll leaving. I don't even think they'll get here, to be quite honest with you. But we'll see. We'll see if they are to do that. If they are to get that far, they need to hold above this 1967 moving forward. Okay, moving forward. I want to say that to you. It's really important that they get above this price level right here. I've done it again on the pretty much all these markets that I've been covering. Uh, NQ, I did it on the NQ, I did it on BTC uh, quite a few times. So when I give you a price level, it's important that they regard it. That's all. So if they get above here in order to get that long target, the one that's furthest out here, 2054 5, you'll want to make sure that they get that and stay above here in order to continue up, because there's a couple more targets above. I didn't even want to put them up there. So But that's what you have there. Now to the downside, you're looking at 1885 easily. I mean, absolutely easily. So if they can't stay above here, and that 19, what is that, 1967, you can definitely see them all the way back down to this 1885 7. You can see them there. Of course, they can come here. It's absolutely possible for them to do that. Once they get this, you're probably going to end up having to flip the zones upside down. So you would go, well, this one can go from 15 to 25, but then 25 got to come up to 35. All right. So you would flip it upside down. All right. So that's what you have for gold. Again, they need, I'm going to say it one more time. They really need to hold above this price level moving forward. All right. And I mean moving forward. All right. So I'll be back on next week to see if they actually got above it and stayed. All right. So I wish you all the best with your trading. Take care.